Hello, hello, hello. Rabbito Farmino here.
Calm
Can
down.
anyone hear me? I want to check and see if I am on the line.
We're gonna do the live still.
Let's see.
But
Hello, 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 hello. Anyone? Can anyone respond to me? So I know we are live.
despite the wind, maybe a bit
Check
shaky.
myself on my other phone. So
You're
you
doing
know.
good.
So it was very, very windy this morning. Let me start again. Very windy this morning. So as you can see, the canopy is broken down to pieces, and I managed to put it down safely. So what you see there is where the rabbits are. It's very messy now because the wind storm bed. Not sure what it's called, but yeah. So I managed to clear the space, and maybe I should minimize myself a little bit. My big head. So I managed to clear the space, and this is what we have got now. So how are you all? Are you safe? Stay safe, keep safe in the wind.
Despite the wind, maybe a bit shaking, but they are doing good.
And let's see what we got. This is Rabbito Farmino. Just in case it's your first time of being here. So we're looking at Beverly and her kids, and yes, she's doing what she does best. As soon as I open, she decides to dive out and see what's going on. So I opened it, and obviously my main aim is to make sure they are safe. And because this is deep, the litter box is deep. Oh, sorry, the hatches are deep. It makes it safer for them even in the storm. So I'm grateful for that. So everything is everywhere. Please don't look too much, but our main aim is the rabbits are safe. All 11 of them looking forward to me bringing something to them, and Beverly doing what she does best, just hopping in and out and wanting to go out. I had to chase her at some point to go and bring her back because she was nearly gone. I had to go and bring her back. So
She wants to do
welcome once again if you're just joining in. We're looking at how the rabbits are doing. 5 weeks now, and all of them are still kicking. All of them are doing very well. And sorry for the camera.
Let me give them.
I couldn't have been outside now because it's pelting down with rain. At the same time, the wind is very powerful and strong, and I didn't want us to get disrupted with the wind power. So, can you hear me clearly?
Grass.
Okay, so I had to calm Beverly down because she's used to coming out and going to forage in the garden a little bit. Give some to them. So there we go.
Hopefully that
calm her down with some grass, dandelion, some normal grass, and some plantain, so they can all be calm. So if anyone have got any question to ask,
and
I'm more than happy to go through them. Let me see if there is any question at all.
Nesting box attached as well, so they can
bear with me a minute. I'm just going to
want.
change these settings to use the laptop camera so I can join in on the video, and so I'll be able to answer some questions. Bear with me, please.
Storm bet. I'm sure
Okay, let me change the camera to
what they call it. Storm
FaceTime HD. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I think this is much better. So I can use the phone to see if we've got any question going on. Bear with me.
I cannot copy it down. Here is Chapel. Hello, Chapel.
This is much better.
Hi, Chapel.
I'm just doing a test to see if everything is going on. Yes.
Everybody get a little treat.
So your questions are welcome, but today I just wanted to talk about how it is possible to ensure that you win all your bunnies successfully, and ensure that you are successful with what you're doing with your rabbit, rather than having unnecessary fatality. And I am not the main guy here. The rabbits are the main guys. So if you're looking at the background, you're looking at His Majesty El Chapo, who is a Rex.
Let's give some to.
So we're looking at El Chapo right there.
Here.
Yeah, so I must have done something right. And if it's not me, then Beverly, who is the dog, the mother, must be special breed to have 11 fully formed, perfectly formed, all of them kicking and carry on well as full bunnies. So this is just so we can discuss and have a look at what I've done right, or if you are getting into rabbit keeping as breeding, you know that you've got a very excellent kind of breed. It could also be from the father, because the genes is between the father and mother, and therefore it's not just the mother that carries the genes. So I'm not too experienced, so to speak. I started dealing with rabbits less than 2 years, about a year and a half now. But the intensity I'm doing it means there is a lot of time going into it. I have to abandon a lot of my hobbies and a lot of the things that I do in order to dedicate my time to the rabbit keeping. And I'm involved in a rabbit farm. But the special thing is I have rabbits as pets as well. So I am very much focused on giving the rabbits the best life. And my rabbit farming mainly deals with breeding for breeders. So we're not producing meat as yet, but we are producing rabbit, special rabbit for breeders. So I'm more interested in um, making sure that when we get rabbits, we are able to ensure that they all breed very well. And thank you, Riri. Thank you. Riri said he's so cute. Yeah, the Rex. Yeah, he's uh, he's the uncrowned king of the house, uncrowned. But Beverly is definitely special. She's so special, and she's got all the qualities of a good mother. Even when she's dealing with them, when they are harassing her because they want to feed, and the way she literally jumps away from them, you could tell the cautiousness. And these are qualities you want from your dog. And that's why it's very important not to just get any breed. If you're intending or if you're farming, then it's important for you to ensure that you're getting breeds that will literally um, give you the best of the best. So you're watching at the background is just this morning. As I said earlier on, the wind and the storm going on outside means you wouldn't hear me otherwise if I was outside. So Beverly and the 11 kids there. I will be expanding that room. So the second room, now we don't have Gustavo anymore because he was being very naughty and dirty, but that's for another video. Yeah. Got another question from Santiago. I will make the effort to answer the questions as they come in because today I want us to be like more of a general discussion. So Santiago Nunes is a regular. Hi Santiago, big up to you. Thank you for being my number one fan, I'm sure. Hi Rabbito, is 11 the biggest litter you've had as a rabbit farmer? Oh yes, 11. In the farm we've had 10 a few times, but for definite 11 is the biggest one, and especially 11 from a first time dog is pretty much not very common. Normally when they start giving birth they give birth to 4 5 and then increase from there 6 7, but to go 11 straight. But the wonderful thing is it's not just the 11, but 11 that are all fully formed, all very strong. And if you imagine Beverly rabbits have got 8 to 10 titties, that's breast, and it's very very. You can imagine she feeds them when they are babies. She feeds them once or twice a day, and feeding all of them with that number of titties and being able to feed all of them up to this stage, she is a super mom. Simple as that. It's got nothing to do with what I've done or something. I think what I've done is to make her very happy, make her belly full all the time, make her very happy, and look after her general well-being. I've been sitting there for hours having conversation with her because remember she's my pet. Even though I keep her outside, um, she's my pet. I love her so much. She's my pet. So And all my kids love her as well. And when she's ready, she's a drama queen. So, um, it's one of those things where I cannot take any credit from her. It's her, and perhaps the back as well. The back that bred her could also be of a very strong genetic. But I can see all the qualities in um, in Beverly. So, what are some of the things I've done? Let me talk about my part. I mean, I can't control the genetics, and I can't control whatever is happening. But what I know is, um, I'm aware that rabbits can reabsorb their babies. They can reabsorb their babies. Fetal resorption, that's the process where when they don't feel safe, that's the father right there. When they don't feel safe, they can reabsorb their fetus. So I can tell that Beverly knows that this is a safe place to have baby. That's why she allowed all the 11 babies to form fully. That's God's work. As you can see behind, all these guys keep doing is munching, 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 and they love the pellets I give them. I've slowly introduced them to fresh greens as well. Yes, I know there is a lot of misconception there saying, oh, you shouldn't feed them fresh greens and this and that. Well, I feed them fresh greens. The catch there is I know where I get the greens from. I forage for them myself. So I know there is no chemicals sprayed on them. And also, when I come home, I wash these properly 2, 3, 4 times. And then I sprinkle salt in it. And then I'll rewash it again and serve it to them. So I know there's no contamination whatsoever to do anything to them. I've never seen any of them. I've had them for nearly 6 months now. I've not had any of them with diarrhea or anything like that. So I think I'm doing the right thing, and I'm gonna continue to do it. There is Chapel, always planning something. And yeah, they now don't go back to their nesting box. They stay in their cage with mommy most of the time, and they munch. They munch. They have unlimited hay, which they munch constantly, and the room is big enough for them as well, so they get a chance to move about. Let's see if we got any question. Dags, Beverly is a natural mother. Oh, for sure. You can say that again. That is for sure. Oh, that's nice of you. Yes. I think I've just done a little bit. If you go into percentages, I think I've done 20%, and the 80%, 20%. Maybe I'm being too generous on myself. But yeah, I study her. I spend time with her from when she was pregnant up to when she delivers. Every day she gets not less than 1 hour in the garden for herself. She runs around, she forages for herself, she does what she wants, and then she come and lie by myself, and then we just chill and enjoy the environment. And I think yes, you're right. If I didn't make her feel comfortable, she wouldn't. Probably she would feel worried or something like that. So if we are learning anything from her, from the situation, is emotional. If we can deal with the emotional stuff, look at him. Sorry to interrupt, but El Chapo, the criminal, managed to get into the kids' room, and that was a mystery because I tell you what, I just turn around to go in the house, come back, and El Chapo is in there. And Yeah, he's there. But look what happened. All the kids, they ganged up on him. They cornered him. They're like, "What do you want here? Up you go." I thought that was so funny. They literally ganged up on him. I don't know what they want from him, whether they want to find out who he is or they want him out. And he looked so lost in there. Um, Eventually, I had to pick him out from there because he wanted to be there, but he didn't belong. Let the kids enjoy their newly laid room. Uh, any more questions? If you got any questions, we got about uh, 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes more on this chart. What do you think about the setup? I'm in the process of planning to expand because I understand the reason why a lot of people get a lot of rabbits. Um, because rabbits are prolific, they produce a lot. And because they produce a lot, if you are not able to manage before you realize you have tens of rabbits to deal with. And if you're in the UK, I'm in the process of preparing a video to show you the real cost of keeping pet rabbit, and you'll be surprised at some of my findings. Um, it's not cheap. It's not too expensive, but it's not cheap neither. You need to understand what you're getting yourself into, because just imagine Beverly's had 11 kids in the first place, and then the first time, second time, if she had 11 or 12 or even 10, that would be more than 20, almost 30 rabbits within a short period of time. So you got to manage the situation. I thought this was very beautiful. So they came out for the first time. I let them out, and mother and babies were able to enjoy a dinner outside with me. That was very, very nice day. I was so happy to see all of them out enjoying with me. So I caught it to show you as well. Mind you, they are between 4 and 5 months. They will be 5 months. No, they are 5 months. Sorry, I beg your pardon. They are 5 months, going 6 months next month. So from next month, I've got two that are going, but then I will advertise for some of them to go to very good homes to look after them. But I intend, don't tell anyone, don't say it loud. I intend to keep about three of them. So I'm looking at two girls, uh, um, 2 girls and 1 boy, because I want to experiment with the breeding procedure so I can make more video for you so we can all learn about rabbits. That's the whole idea of this channel. Soon as I'm able to do it, you don't have to do it. And I've got some other ideas, like, because I'm also technical, engineering kind of technical person, I'm thinking of helping families. Like, if you are thinking of keeping rabbit but you don't know how it's going to be, if I can create or build an indoor um, setup so that you can try it for a week and see if it's for you. If it's not for you, I will take it back, of course, for a little charge. um, you can have the rabbit. Of course, you're going to have to feed them exactly what I feed them from here, and there are going to be terms and conditions. But then if you have a 1 week feel of the rabbit and you like them, then I can sell them to you, and you can buy the hatch from me. Or if you don't want to buy the hatch from me, you can buy it from wherever suits you. But I want to create something because this is now a community that we've created, and it's all about rabbit. I mean, if you look at this channel, with the exception of a couple of videos that um, are meant to just sway us a little bit from rabbit, um, all I talk about is rabbit. So I intend to do this and see how it goes. But that will come in a different video. Just to mention, in December, which will be next week, right? Can't believe it's Christmas already. I've got some few videos, and at least I will have two. The intention to have a live every week, once a week, but I will have a live at least twice within December. That's um, to add up to the festive stuff. But I will be producing a lot of videos, especially for people who are looking at rabbits as a business, breeding business. This will be for December. Let's look if we've got some more questions. Yeah. Oh yeah. Santi, yeah, they wanted milk from El Chapo. When do we get El Chapo babies? Oh my goodness, yes. If Beverly is gonna have another baby, it's gonna be with El Chapo. That's a promise. But I don't intend for that to happen anytime soon because um, I'm not doing this as a breeder. I'm doing this, and I don't want to stress Beverly. I don't want to um, make her have so many babies because that can have effect on her um, as a woman, as a dog. So if God permits, at some point we're gonna have babies of Beverly and El Chapo as well. Okay, very cute. Yes, Santi. I think they have plenty of space in setup. Most importantly, they feel more protected than they would in an open cage place plan. They also have a lot of substance they could. Oh yes, for sure. I made it very comfortable for them so that they will be able to sort of enjoy themselves um, um, as much as possible. So yeah, so there we go. Doug Lucas. Hi, Doug. What have you learned from having this rabbit that you can apply into your rabbit farm, commercial rabbit farm? Space is very important. It's very important for us to give them plenty of space. I know the conception, the misconception, and that will be for different video. But I have seen so many things that we do as commercial rabbit farmers that I am beginning to um, work on it so that it doesn't happen in our farm. So I'll hint you something like, in general, I don't know who brought the idea. I am also guilty of it, using the metal floor for the rabbits. I think is very cruel, but that's my personal opinion. I think that's very, very, very cruel to let these rabbits live their lives on metal. Like, and some of the excuses I've heard, like, oh, the rabbits have got their toes are big enough to handle the the metal. But I think that those are lazy excuses just to punish them. Rabbits don't make any noise. They don't complain. They just hide the pain. The fact that they are hiding the pain doesn't mean they are not in pain. The fact that they are not crying loud doesn't mean they are not in pain, doesn't mean they are not crying. So as you can see, if you notice, it's all hardboard floor, and that is human. That's humane. I mean, I can't imagine seeing any rabbits living their whole life, whether you're going to use them um, as a farm system or homestead or whatever, living their lives working on metal. I think we that's a campaign that I'm happy to take on, to convince people that that is a very cruel way of treating rabbits. You know, they for the most part, well, not for the most, for all the parts, they don't make noise. They don't make noise. The noise they make is maybe thump when they disagree with you on something. But whatever you feed them, they eat. Whatever you give them, they eat. It does not mean that they are not in pain from working on metal all their life. So if you're watching this and you're a commercial rabbit farmer, think and uh, think of it deeply, Santi. Okay, so Doug, what have you learned? Okay, that's the same question. So possible farms, please, do you have breeding stock for sale? Yes, we do have breeding stock. If you're watching from Ghana, Rabbito Farmino, Ghana, we've got breeding stock. You need to speak to Mama Ju. If I'm gonna put my number, let me see if I can find my number, because I don't know my Ghana number. Let me see if I can see Mama Ju's number. Please take note of this number, and the number is the number is, sorry, my bad. Take note of this number if you need a breed from Rabbito Farmino. Probably one of the best, if not the best, rabbit breeding. And I'll tell you why I think is the best one. Right, so the number is 0233. Sorry, I will start again. 00233 24331 5327. The number again, 00233 24331 5327. But if you want to chat with me, Rabbito Farmino, my WhatsApp number is 00233 533 530777. That's myself, Rabbito Farmino. The number again is 0233 00233 5335 30777. And when you call, you can only WhatsApp me, but you can call Mama Ju if you want to speak to someone regarding rabbit. But Mama Ju is a farm manager. She does everything, and I'm just a messenger who comes here and make noise and tell you about what we are doing with the rabbits. So yes, you can get possible farms. Thanks for your inquiry. You can get in touch. Also, you can email me if you need more information at rabbitofamino@gmail.com. So Chapo again. Chapo, El Chapo is definitely a criminal. He's born a criminal. But these kids gave him a very good chasing, and you can tell he was a bit hot, you know. So few videos coming, few very interesting videos coming up. Thank you very much. I think we hit 7 live viewers, which is very nice. Thank you so much. And yeah, the whole thing we want to prove, we want to create is good advocacy for rabbits. And there is no judgment here. I mean, I'm doing this as pet. These are my pets, so they get special treatment. I know, but what it's doing for me is making me connect the same lesson I'm learning from them to the farm environment, the commercial environment, which means giving them the best life um, possible. And that's why we're making changes in the farm. And you see it, if not in December, then in January, you see the videos where we've made serious changes to ensure that our rabbits don't walk on metal. We don't want our rabbits to walk on metal from now on. We don't want to be cruel to this wonderful animal. We want to be nice to them, and we want them to feel happy throughout their lifetime, whatever that means. So we're going to end it here unless someone have got another question. Happy to end it in about 5 minutes. We've been on for a little while, so now I'm happy to end it in 5 minutes if everyone is happy. And I'm sure the wind, if you're in the UK, I'm sure you're keeping safe from the wind. This is Rabbito Farmino. We're coming up with some merchandise like t-shirts and stuff like that, and that's for later. We're gonna make it a bit more interesting in the festive period. There's a possibility of some people winning prizes. We will see how it goes. Let me put it this way: we want to hit 2,000 subscribers. So if you're watching here, subscribe. Once we hit 2,000, okay, let me spill it. Once we hit 2,000 subscribers this year, before the 31st of December, I will prepare a wonderful prize, and we will do like a lottery, not lottery, like a raffle, and someone will, or more than one person might win, or we will win some kind of award. It could be t-shirt, it could be a cup with your name on it, Rabbito Farmino merchandise. So let's push it. If you haven't subscribed yet, do so now. If you have done already, you can forward these videos to somebody who is thinking of keeping rabbits. Let them subscribe. Let's hit 2,000. At the moment, as at the time I'm doing this video, we are 1,540. So if we hit 5,000 this year, so 5,000, I'm pushing it, aren't I? If we hit 2,000 this year, that would be great for the channel, which means we can go ahead and push a lot of agendas, all for the benefit of rabbits. Okay, all we do here is for the benefit of the rabbits, nothing but anything to benefit the rabbit. That's all we're doing here. So Rabbito Farmino, thank you for joining this live, and I appreciate all of you. If you miss any part of it and you're just coming, please take your time and watch it from the beginning. It will be on YouTube for you to view it. And if you think you missed any part of it at all, please feel free and go back and rewatch it. Rabbito Farmino, thank you very much. God bless. Stay away from this wind, or if you go on the wind, just shield yourself and protect yourself. God bless. Thank you.